This Dodge Grand Caravan has a dead battery. Do you know why? It's 5 years old. And part of the problem might be the age, but the other part is these terminals are loose. Look at that. That back one has corrosion on it. You got to maintain your battery, folks. You got to do it. But fortunately, I had my Top Don jump box with me, and I was able to jump start this Dodge Grand Caravan about 5 times to get it where we needed because they had no gas, and then we had to go buy a battery too. So this thing is really neat. I'll leave a link for it, and they charge up, and you leave them in your trunk, and when you need them, they're ready to go. Next thing you got to do, of course, is buy a battery. Now, batteries are so expensive nowadays, but when you buy one, make sure you check the date code because you want a battery that's been sitting around less than a month.
So let's get started. First thing we do is disconnect. We got our wrenches already. It's a 12 meter for the battery, or 13 for the battery hold down, 10 for the clamps. So you always disconnect the negative first. Wow, that is loose. Because this way, if you touch something now, like if I'm untouching this positive and I hit ground, I'm not going to get a shock. I'm not going to hurt myself or the vehicle. There we go.
As you can see here, I'm taking the wrench and I'm loosening the battery tie down. I always do that last because you want to make sure that the cables are easy to get a hold of and the battery doesn't move around while you're doing that. You'll take that battery back, get a $20 or $22 cord charge back from Walmart. So then you want to clean your cables. I didn't have a battery cleaning brush, but a wire brush will do it. When you're putting in your battery, you want to make sure that the positive is still on the positive side and the negative is still on the negative side. Because we bought the right battery, that will happen. That's your first clue that you bought the wrong battery, is if the positive cable doesn't match up to the positive side of the battery. You go ahead and tighten up your cables now that they're all clean. Get them good and snug. I always do the positive side first. Do it reverse order. Now I can do the negative side and not worry about any shocks or shorting out the battery or arcing in any shape or form. So once I've got that all nice and cleaned up, I go ahead and pop off the cover and I attach that negative battery terminal. So everything's getting nice and tight and everything's looking really good here. I double check to make sure all the cables look good and nice and tight. And then I'm going to take my corrosion protection, shake it up, and give that a nice good squirt to make sure everything is awesome.
And that's how you change a battery. Remember to like, subscribe, and share because you may need a battery one day. Success!
Oh, perfect.
Remember to like, subscribe, and share